everyone, Paula Ryder from Therapeutic Recreation. Today we're going to be making a watermelon pot, and this is part of our Crafty Wednesday series. So this is the pot we're going to be making. We made one ahead of time so you can kind of see what it's going to look like. Over here I have different sizes of pots, and these are what you can use at home if you have one available. Otherwise, the kits that we have available will have a pot about this size in it. Actually, we'll make one this size today just to show you how we do this. But again, any size works. I went ahead and prepped the bottom of it. I just put a piece of tape out over the bottom because otherwise it'll have a hole. So if you put dirt in here, the dirt will fall through. So, and if you water them, you might want to take that off so that the water can come through. So just to begin with, just put your tape on the bottom. So we'll set our pot here, and these are the paints we're going to be using. As you can see here, we used green, red, and black. So just 3 colors. Make sure when you grab your paint, you're grabbing acrylic paint. These are paints that hold up if you were to put your pot outside, or if you want to keep your pot in. Acrylic paint just goes on really well and cleans up really well. Cleans up with soap and water. So if you get it on your skin, it comes right off. So let's go ahead and start. I also have an arrangement of different brushes. I've got large brushes, sponge brushes, little tiny ones that we'll be using later. So you're going to make sure you have a plate to put your paints on. Different sizes here. I'm going to use the larger one. And then also make sure you have some paper towel that we'll be using to blot the paint in between we change colors. So let's start with a foam brush because we're covering a large area of this pot. So let's take some of the red paint. I'm going to use this one because it's almost gone and I want to use it up. So squeeze that out. Onto my plate. Give a good amount of paint there, that much. And you can always add to it if you need more. So you're gonna hold the pot on the inside so you have better control of it, and just paint red all the way around. And you're gonna wanna go up to the lip. This is called the lip. So you're gonna wanna go up here to this edge and just try to keep it as straight as you can. You get up in there a little bit, that's fine. Just go all the way around the pot. As you can see on this one, we painted it all the way around. So just make brush motions all the way. And as you can see, this paint dries really quickly. You may, if you want to, when you get done painting this whole pot, you may want to put a second coat on too. This one, I did put 2 coats. But you're going to want to let the pot dry completely before you put your second coat on. You can put it in front of a fan or just let the air dry the pot. So we're almost all the way around it. And it doesn't matter if you get it on the bottom because it's going to be sitting on the table anyway. So it doesn't matter. And we've got it all the way around. Like that. I did that kind of fast, so you go ahead and take your time. This is your creation, so you want it to look as best you can, or you can simplify it. There we go. So we're going to just let this dry for a little while. Okay, so now we have let the pot dry with all the red, and it looks pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and do the green now. I didn't get a chance to rinse out my brush. I did set it in the water, but I didn't get a chance to rinse it out, so we're just going to use a different brush. So let's take the green, and again, I'm using this green because I want to use it up what's left in here first before I open up a new one. So let's put the green on there, and this time you can hold it on the pot side because you can't hold it on the inside, so you're going to be painting there. So you can hold it here, and since it's dry, make sure you have a good grip on it. And you're going to be painting all the way around the lip of the pot. And you can go on top if you want. Really, you don't need to paint the inside, because if you plant a plant, you're going to have dirt in there anyway, so you really don't need to paint the inside. But if you want to, you know, it's your creation and you want to paint the inside of the pot, by all means go ahead. So we're going all the way around. That. And again, if you want to do 2 coats of the green, you can. This one's covering pretty well, so I don't know if we'll have to do 2 coats. Cover it real good. And again, I'm doing this pretty fast, but you, when you're at home doing this, take your time. Okay, it's almost all the way around. And I also did the rim on top a little bit too, just like that. Okay, so now that that's done, and I like how it looks. Oh, I missed that spot. Sure, we cover all the areas of the pot and turn it around. You can even turn it, put it down and turn it around and make sure you like. Oh, there's another spot that I don't like very well. I want to cover that a little bit more. So that might be an easier way to do it. Just set it down and turn it and look at it. Oh, one more spot. Add a little bit of green. Okay. Now I'm pretty happy with how that looks, so we're going to let that dry for a little while now, okay? Okay, so now the green is dry all the way around. So now we're going to start putting the little seeds. These are watermelon seeds, so we're going to start putting those on here. So we're going to use some black paint. Put that on our plate. We just need a little bit, about that much. And I'm going to use a tiny brush, just because it's a little bit easier to control. So you're going to just make, you know, just a little seed. That's what it's going to look like. And you can make them as many as you want, just a few. You can put a bunch. Some watermelons have seeds. Now they have seedless watermelons, which is kind of nice. If you're eating watermelon, you don't have to spit out seeds. But you'll make them all the way around if you want to. You can do, like this one I did, just a few here and there. Also, if you don't want to use paint, or maybe you don't have black paint, or if you'd rather, you can use a black marker. This is a Sharpie marker. Any type of permanent marker will work, and you can just draw it on there. Draw your seed, and then just color it in. Try to use a marker that's permanent, so that if you do leave this outside, it will not wash off. So go ahead and you can keep doing your seeds, as many or as little as you want, and decorate your watermelon pot. There you go. I'm just going to keep going around to the other side.
Hey guys, now that you finish your pot with Paula, you have it all painted and it looks like a watermelon. There's a couple different things you can do with it. So it is a flower pot. So if you want, go get some dirt. You can plant a flower. You can plant little bean sprouts in it. You can do any of that type of stuff. If you are not gonna plant it, you can still put it outside so people can enjoy it. You can put it in your room, on a bookshelf, on your bed night table. I have a bunch of Sharpie markers that need a home. So I'm just gonna keep my markers in there for now, and we're gonna use those for other art projects later on. So do what you want, send us a picture of your pot. You can post on Facebook. We are gonna have a post on Wednesday about our watermelon pots, and we want to see what you've done. Also remember that if you do not have the supplies at home and would like to purchase an art kit, you can go to rockfordparkdistrict.org and you can purchase one of these art kits that will come with a pot, will come with all the paint and brushes in order for you to make your watermelon pot. So thank you for joining us. Next week we are going to be doing tile art for Crafty Wednesday and can't wait to see you then. Thank you.